It's showtime in the world of What in the World events. And we have Amit Dubey here and excited to hear how to make passive income on LinkedIn. Uh, he's a wonderful expert at that. And we're just excited to hear more information because all of us need to learn about that, correct? So, my name is Angelica Corral, and I'm with What in the World Events. And I always want to provide value, something good for you to use in your everyday business life to keep you moving forward and to keep you and your family happy. So, over to you, my friend Amit Dubey.
Thank you so much for that warm introduction again. And we are excited to contribute something more to the world, to create some new society, to change some belief system. Hi guys, hi everyone. My name is Amit Dubey. I'm from India and I'm consulting a lot of the organizations. We help in the strategic planning, help in that particular creating a passive income, especially if you are in term of the either student, youth, or kind of working professionals. So somehow we take this initiative, me and my friend. So let's see, this is the show. This is kind of the things we again come and talk on the particular topic, which is a very mandatory right now, because after pandemic, everybody knows the value of that passive income. So that's it. Thank you so much again on this particular show. Yeah, continue please. You are on mute. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for letting me
Yeah.
know. So, gonna be asking you questions on how do you stay
Mhm.
motivated and focused when you're making this passive income, when you're building it over the long term, because I know you just don't make it from one day to the next, right? I think we spoke about that last week.
Yeah. This is a good question actually. See, I have a vision to contribute at least 1 million youth. So I think so. This is something which I realize this motivate me a lot to contribute as much as I can do. Now the biggest part of that particular why I am doing this, because I believe something exchanging a knowledge, exchanging the ideas, exchanging a network will always help you. And this is the era where we can, instead of the competition, we can collaborate with the people. And once we start to collaborate and contribute, believe me, you will get much, much, much higher, much, much, much bigger. So this is the reason to contribute with a million of youth and professionals. If I'm talking about the motivation, so definitely it helped me to bring with the particular focus. So blocking my time with the time period, with the time duration, and I'm always using a technique. I it might be help you as well, the entire viewer as well, guys. Wherever you connect with that present time, use all your senses.
Yes.
So we have the five senses. So whatever you are doing, for example, if you're writing or if you're reading something, so we involve there. So this is once you use the five sense techniques, so it increase your focus. It increase your focus with particular the fundamental you want to achieve in the period of the time. So these are not a secret, but yeah, these are the basic fundamentals I'm using since last 10 years actually. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So how do you do that? How do you build your focus when you're working on your um, passive income? Do you read up on it? Do you research? You said that you one of the ways that you do it is by telling other youth, because it sounds like you want to help youth groups, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. I love the
So
fact of giving back to youth. Go ahead.
yeah, because the youth is something they are more energetic, they have more ideas, they can more contribute. They only the one thing they don't have, that is the right directions. So believe me, if we give the right direction, if they get the 10-year 15-year or more than experience, if they get guiding them, consulting them, coaching them with particular the niche with the right directions, So believe me, the output and productivity much, much, much higher as they assume in their life. Now come to the point that how can I motivate it or how I'll do this.
Okay.
So I start to de-digitalization myself. So by the weekend, I'm you much active on the digital part. I'm using go through the book. Okay. So whenever I'm reading a book, so it increase my focus. It never give me any notification. It never give me any kind of that distraction calls
Mhm.
and all these things. It
Yes.
allow me to read, increase my focus, increase my fundamentals there. So first thing
Excellent.
is that, second could be the exercise, third could be the meditation, and fourth could be spend time with the family. So when you spend time with the family or the loved one, you increase the dopamine. And if you know, I'm not a scientist or doctor, by the way, but yeah, I understand this is the happy hormones. So whenever we meet with that loved ones, the hormone will increase. So I'm used to do on the weekends. So these are the things which helps me to connect more focus, more research, and do the things with the one step at a time. That's it. Yeah.
And I like what you mentioned about when you're reading a book, you don't it's not the same as like when you have your phone in your hand or you're looking at the computer and you get the notifications, right?
Yeah.
So
Even on the weekends, sorry to interrupt. Even on the weekends, I locked my phone and I forget my key. This kind of the practice I did. So there is a lot of the complaint as well from my friends side. You didn't pick the phone on the weekends, but
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. I locked my phone in that particular location and I forget the key. I'm so sorry for that. But yeah, this practice
You
made
don't
me.
sound too sorry.
But yeah,
But
this
it's
practice
something
helped
you
me a lot.
yeah, that's something that you have to do. You need to have time for you, right? That's important.
Obviously, yeah, yes,
So,
makes sense.
otherwise you're gonna be distracted, and yeah, that makes sense. Keep the phone away, right? When you're working on focusing
Yeah.
on your passive income and how you're going to make it. So, have you encountered any challenges and any setbacks while you're trying to
A
pursue?
lot, a lot, a lot of the challenges. The first thing is that see, we all are the humans beings. So first in the world of the this era, in 2024, the first is the social media and distraction. So
Yes.
these are the challenge and no distraction. I remove all the notification from my mobile phone.
Okay.
So this could be help me once I read a book and I understand the fundamentals, how I know in the deep study and kind of a things. So my first task, I am believer of doing the execute part, implementation part. So I
Okay.
remove all the notifications. So I'm not get any notification on my phone. The first thing is that. Secondly, second bigger challenge which I face, setting a goal, because they are if you're talking about, there are a lot of the things people are talking on the internet nowadays. So
Mhm.
what kind of the capability I have, what kind of the passion I have, why I find my ikigai. Okay, so these are the challenge which back me, and I tried a lot. And the
Mhm.
biggest challenge nowadays, that is the procrastinations. Everybody know, everybody face this challenge, the procrastination. Don't worry, we can do
Procrastination
by
nation.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We will do by tomorrow. There is a one life. Let's enjoy. Nope, you can't do. If you really want to become the leader in your industry or particular niche, you need to follow one thing rigorously. And that one thing is your self discipline. I am not talking about the discipline. Again, understand the difference between the discipline and self discipline. A discipline, someone make a standard, someone make a rule, and you need to follow.
Mhm.
When I'm talking about self discipline, you set your standard,
Yes.
you set your goal, and you don't tell a lie with yourself, believe me. So when you
Mhm.
set standards, your self discipline, your consistency with the same. So over the period of time, it will help you. So these are the biggest challenge. These are the biggest setback. If I'm talking about that, this particular LinkedIn passive income 2024, a practical guide, I need to launch in the 2023, but still there's a 1 year I took on this particular platform with the entire world. So it's not an easy task, but yeah, I'll try. I'll try. I believe in one thing is that I never give up. I grow up. So this belief system, this mindset helped me to bring all the challenges overcome with a systematic and just one step at a time. So I'm always using hashtag I improve 1% today. So you just revise day by day. Just tell to yourself whenever you're talking with the self in front of a mirror. So I'm always using to say I improve 1% today.
Oh,
I
wow.
improve 1% today. Yeah, that's amazing. That's work a lot.
I
So
love it
that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
because it kind of forces you to also improve 1% because you
Oh,
can't say
yeah.
you did if you didn't do it, right? So
Mhm.
I like that. I think I'm gonna, is it okay if I borrow that from you?
Yeah. Please. And I wish you share with everyone who's really want to develop in their life, in their success, in any kind of a field. Please use it.
Okay, I will. I'm probably going to be writing about you too, and what we talked about today because I think it's awesome. If
Yeah.
you don't mind.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah, and then we'll have more people see you next time for our next show. That would be great. So those
Yeah.
that's some of the ways.
Everyone.
So you go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, no, continue. Yeah. That.
Okay, so so you overcame them, some of the setbacks by um, making yourself accountable,
Yeah.
and and you made yourself accountable by saying, "This is what I did um, to move forward 1% today," something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I improve. Yeah. I
Okay, there
improve
you
one
go.
percent today.
It improved. Excellent, excellent.
Yeah. Right.
So, thank you. So, are there any specific industries or niches that you recommend when it comes to exploring passive income? I was talking to somebody yesterday that was telling me that she designed some t-shirts and that her passive income is t-shirts that she
Mhm.
designed. So
Yeah.
maybe you could talk a little bit if you know something like that or anything that you use for passive income other than that.
Perfectly. Sure. Let's understand one thing before going and jump to that passive income and industry.
Hmm.
See, believe in what is your game on a LinkedIn. Okay.
Hmm.
I think so we'll discuss in the last session, but I still come again and more deeper to understand all these viewers, especially what is your game on a LinkedIn.
Hmm.
Are you here to get a job only? Then focus on a job.
Hmm.
Are you here to create your personal brand? Then build your personal brand. Are you
Hmm.
here to networking with the like-minded people? Are you here to lead generate and increase your product and sales? First of all, the most important thing, do you know what is your game on a LinkedIn? If you tick this part, yes, I know I am why I am here. Now
Hmm.
again find your specific niche. Okay. So once you find a specific niche and simultaneously a specific problem that you are passionate to solve. Okay. So there's a two state. So first of all, find your niche. Second, your passionate problem statement that you are passionate to solve it. Okay. Now start with that. Millions of the people are facing a same problem, so
Hmm.
start with that. Now come to the point which is required in terms of increasing your passive income simultaneously or particular industry. Okay. So nowadays everybody could be either expert or become expert by understanding very basic fundamental about the AI intelligent, artificial intelligence I'm talking about. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so suppose you really want to become a blog writer. Okay, so again, find a niche, find the problem statement why you are passionate, and go start writing a blog. The first could be okay.
Mhm.
Second, create specify your niche. Are you writing a blog for a sales? Are you writing a blog for a pharma? Are you writing a blog for particular automobile industry, a non-profit industry? It's up to you. What the
Okay.
expert you are, what is your expertise? Start with that. Don't go what another person like and another person do. Don't copy, please. Okay. So first of all, find yourself, find your game. Okay.
Mhm.
Secondly, now come to the point. First, I'm mentioning that creating your writing stuff. Second, it could be your designing stuff. There are a lot of the free tools available in this industry where you can design, where you can show your creativity. So might be the chance your creativity will be higher.
Okay.
Let me give you the example. For example, you create a design, okay,
Mhm.
and you're amazing in designing part,
Mhm.
and you pick a top 10 industry or top 10 company, okay,
Mhm.
you design something for their brand, okay, so now you can understand in the 10 of the company, 10 of the organizations, if select you, so this is the opportunity to make more design for them. And once you design that particular area, or you just got selected out of the 10, only two company, so you get a chance for the creating more opportunity. Okay. Simultaneously, third could be your video editing. Your editing part could be the game changer for the particular areas. There are a lot of the people who are looking for the good editors in this particular industry. I think so. You are one of the most important person who shoot the video and after that require the editor as well, right?
Mhm.
So these are the area, these are the industry, these are the skills where you edit and create your passive income itself. You make a music, you can take the royalty, you can write an ebook as well. But again, reverse engineering on yourself, your niche, problem statement, why you're passionate.
Mhm.
So if you click on this three dot, you can game changer for that passive income. I hope I convey the message and share the step by step how it works. Perfect. Yeah, done.
I love that. So that's another passive income is making video, right?
Yeah.
So awesome. And maybe dancing, just kidding.
You need to know patent your dance move there actually. Nobody can steal your dance move. Then only can possible.
We were talking about that earlier about the some of
Yeah.
the dance videos that I've done on Instagram. But
Mhm.
so how do you feel how important is networking? I just went to a networking event yesterday and I had so much fun. I love going to these networking events because I love talking to people. One of the cool games that David does to uh, do an icebreaker for everybody is to have somebody try to remember everybody's name at the event and everything that they do. So,
Okay.
so I kind of cheated. I started taking video of everybody and asking them what they do so I could next time remember. I didn't get everybody though, so I still need to work on that. But anyways, that's where you build the relationships and I think building, I got a wonderful post today from Kimberly Tuft,
Mhm.
Dr. Kimberly Tuft, and today she mentioned collaborating and how important collaborating, like we're doing here, right? And
Yeah.
she posted a beautiful video of the Fast Car song, and
Mhm.
the guy that he's a country singer and I forget what the I don't know what both of their names are. Let me look it up real quick on the Google. But anyways, he and both of them, they got
Mm-hmm.
together and they sang together at the Emmys, right? And she's the original singer. Her name is
Mm-hmm.
Tracy. Forgot her last name. But
Okay.
it was so moving to see both of them collaborating together. And
Mm-hmm.
and it just shows how beautiful things are when you can work together with people. And what I told her, and commented in the post that um, collaborating is a beautiful thing because you learn from each other. But the most precious thing from collaboration is the relationship that you build and getting to
Yeah.
know that person, right? So,
Yeah.
so this is really apropos for this question. So, how important do you think networking and building relationships is when it comes to generating passive income?
Perfect. See, there's a different thing about the networking. I would like to share my perspective. And since last 10 years, I really believe I have a very healthy relation with in terms of the professionalism, in terms of the friends. So that's a good relation with them. There's a three things which we need to understand. Okay.
Mhm,
So first
mhm,
thing is that your question is that how important it is. So
mhm,
whatever you want to do in your life, you must be need a partner who can help you throughout the journey. Okay. So networking with the people will always help you to another perspective of the same idea.
mhm,
Might be the chance you love something in terms of that having or eating something, but from my perspective it could be, it's not good for your health because you belong to become best athlete in the world and you have junk food, but I don't think so it's a good for you. So
mhm,
it's give you the right perspective and another direction of the thinking and thought process. Okay,
mhm,
first thing is that. Second thing, which is a very less, I unfortunately very less in the entire world, that is the honesty, that's the integrity, that is the trustability. Okay, so
mhm,
whenever people make a network, they always thought in the process, I accept something in the networking. Okay, either I sell something, either I need a favor for the same, or always expect, just change a little bit. Instead of expecting something, once you
mhm,
start, once we network with the people, what I can contribute in his life or in her life,
mhm.
this could be the game change for you, believe me.
Yeah.
And the last but not the least, networking with the like-minded people will increase the all number of your superpowers. So, for
Yeah.
example, you have a 10 advisor, 10 powerful networkers or professional in your team, or you might be know someone in Canada, in India, in Pakistan, in New Zealand, in Australia. So you
Mhm.
can see you have a power of that. You can do businesses, you can do networking, you can do sell any kind of the product, ideas. So these help you to understand.
Yes.
Now, understand what and how to do networking. Again, I mentioned with you that is my perspective, by the way, and this is amazing. Basically, it's give me good result in term of
Okay.
that income, in term of that relation, in term of that everything. So
Mhm.
start. Don't accept anything whenever you are going and pitching for the networking, and don't be upset if someone don't ready to network with you or don't ready to collaborate with you. This is totally fine. You build yourself and always come with the mindset how can you contribute in their life. So once
Yes.
you start to contribute in their life, believe me, you will get unlimited compassion, unlimited love, unlimited money. Everything could be unlimited. But if your intention is the only the thing, I come here, I sell something, and I just want to favor something, believe me, it never work. It
Hmm.
won't work because it could be the short-term relationship. When
Yes.
I connect with the people, I'm not connecting for the 1 month or for the 2 month. I'm connecting for the next 10 year, next 20 year. Because I know in this age, when we're starting to networking, so there's an entire world, entire life I have where I can
Mhm.
contribute. Might be the
Mhm.
chance after 10 year, you and me in front of sitting in Canada having a coffee. I don't know. Okay. Or you are in India and having a coffee with us and somewhere. Okay. In person, so
Mhm.
there is a chance, and where we discuss about that, how can we, shoot this web series? How can we do the photograph? There are
Yes.
immense of opportunities available.
Hmm.
But believe me, guys, first trust, respect, don't accept anything. Once you start to contribute mindset, it will give you immense. Believe me, that's about networking and what I understand since last 10 years, and I did. That's it. Thank you.
I agree with you on that. I think when people come into some place and they're just thinking about how can I make money? How can I make money? And they're not building the relationship, it's kind of creepy. People could feel that, you know? So, but I think that's what we have going on here, right? We're sharing information. It's information that's giving out for free
Yeah.
and collaborating together. And we're having a great time.
Obviously, yeah.
So,
And
what?
and we're trying. Sorry to interrupt. We are trying to solve a problem with a million of people who are stuck with their mindset, who are stuck with their why not I'm creating a money. Guys, there are a lot of the opportunity on the internet, on that LinkedIn, on a YouTube, or either TikTok or Instagram, Facebook. Do you ready to make the consistency with the self-discipline? Are you solving the problem? If you are solving the problem with the right intention,
Mhm.
believe me, you can get much of the amount. Whatever the amount you quoted, you will get it. But you
Yes,
need to follow the right direction actually. Yeah.
abs-
Perfect.
absolutely. And I think that's what we're doing here. We're helping people solve a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe they can't go out on work. Maybe there's a disability or something, and they need to work from home. So then that's where this
Mhm.
passive income is perfect, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So one of the things I know that's important when you're blogging is you'd have to
Mhm.
know your audience. So how do you find out who your audience is? Let's say that you're selling, for example, um, I don't know, t-shirts maybe or dinosaur outfits.
It's crazy actually, guys. Dinosaur in the 2024. You can imagine.
That's that's crazy, right? But can you but that's a real thing. We were just talking about how they're having dinosaur day at Legoland in Carlsbad, and you could come in with your dinosaur outfit and uh yeah, right before this uh this podcast I was looking up on Amazon dinosaur outfits. So we were talking
Yeah.
about that.
Can
So
I am just imagining one thing is that can we bring the dinosaur egg as well? That this big egg for the dinosaur instead of a dinosaur, and suddenly that from the egg the dinosaur come outside. Can you imagine this?
like Jurassic Park, like Jurassic Park. We can do that with AI and making movies and things like that, though. That's the beauty of making movies. There's so much that you could make come to life again, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think one of the ways that we can know our audience, though, is to even ask ChatGPT, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We could go into ChatGPT and ask, where can I where can I find my audience that buys whatever it is?
Okay, let me give you the answer of this particular
Give me
part.
the answer because you're the expert.
Yeah, you don't right now I am the chat GP, don't worry. So you write me how can find my audience. You need to mention that your prompt. Hey ChatGPT, consider yourself as the expert and answer me how can I find my audience. I have this skills. I have this experience. I have this particular domain and industry I belong. Okay. So these
Hmm.
are the three things you need to understand how to find your audience. Okay. Again, come to the point, starting a writing a blog. My entire experience in a sales, in a business development, in a networking, in particular helping the people. So these are my skills. Okay, I'm a
Hmm.
good communicator, I'm a public speaker, and
Hmm.
I'm a good writer as well, I can consider now. Okay, so
Hmm.
these all are my traits. I just put down one notebook, and now I'm thinking, what are the challenges? So I'm just start to asking on a survey questions with friends or writing a social media and get all the data. Okay, with that
Yes.
1 month or 6 month exercise. Okay, I'm
Hmm.
asking what kind of a problem you are solving facing in the internet. So tell me, Amit, I am facing that nobody like my comment, nobody like my post, and blah 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 blah. So now I can understand, yeah, might be she might be my audience where I can solve the problem. And if one person facing the problem, that it means that there are 100 people more facing the same problem. Okay,
Yes.
so I start to working on that. And once I pick and join all the dots, my skills, my industry, okay, and more important part, which is take care for everyone, what kind of the specific area you're going to solve the problem
Yes.
and what is your domain. You can't be sing if if you're not a good singer, if you don't know about all the music and all these things, so you couldn't be the good singer. How can it possible? Yeah, not
Yes.
possible. And
Yes.
if you are from the engineering background, so how can you do heart surgery? It's not possible. Don't
Hmm.
mix it, please. So again, to find your audience, you need to very specific. Okay. See, when I connect with the people and I'm asking, ki, how much money do you want to create in the 1 year? So most of time I receive the answer, I want a lot of money in the year. What is the lot of money? Either $1,000, $10,000, $1 million, $10 million, $1,000 million. What
Hmm.
is the money you want? So
Hmm.
come again, this specific thing, start with the very basic steps. Start to 1 month. For example, let's pick a goal. You want to achieve $1,200. Okay, that's enough. So it means that $100 in a month. So we'll do that, divided in the 12th and start with that particular finding the problem of the people you're solving. So again, once you find a problem, once you find your trait, your skills, your domain, you might be get chance. These are the particular people where you are the audience. Okay. Here, I would like to add one more thing, which is not the part of this podcast, but it could be important to understand your ideal customer. Okay,
Hmm.
what is the ideal customer? To know your ideal customer, you need to find your buyer persona. It means that what is that biggest motivation of your client? What is the biggest frustration of your client? Where he and she living at geographical?
Hmm.
What is her or his particular buying areas? Okay, so you have to do some research on your buying persona, customer persona, and
Yeah.
find your ideal customer. How is your customer? What's the avatar of your customer? So when you start to work on that particular area, there are a lot of the tools on that finding the customer persona and all these things. So
Mhm.
you can do the research as well. So from that you get your audience. Once you get your audience, you are very specific the amount you want to earning with the passive income. Start to working with them. Make a strategy and just implement. That's it. I hope I
That's
answer.
you did. You always do good answers, my friend.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So, in you mentioned writing blogs, right? So how do you know what the engaging topics are
That's a
for
good
writing?
question. Okay, see, I'm that again. I'm from the consulting side, business development, sales. Okay, what I will do, the engaging part, I'll do Google. What
Mhm,
are top trending business consulting, or what are the trend of the business consulting? Okay, so
mhm,
once I found the problems on that particular, for example, ABC company could require the sales officers, or they are hitting the sales and all these things. Now
yes.
I grab that topic. Okay, I grab the topic and now I just start to writing and researching and adding my personal experience.
Yes.
And once I writing a my personal experience, my research, my calculations, so it could be the different perspective. And then
Yeah.
I put it there. And that I start to giving all my clients. Second example I will give you though. Recently I start my newsletter on a LinkedIn. Okay. So the entire newsletter I redesigned with a how to LinkedIn hub. Okay, it means that there are a lot of the people who want to build their brand on a LinkedIn, but
Mhm,
sorry, nobody knows how to start it. So I take initiative, I fix my target audience, I
mhm.
fix the problem and start to explain, which I did since last 5 year or 10 year. Okay, and
Yes.
writing a blog with them. And right now, I think so. Recently, I checked. I have 1,000 subscribers within a 1 week. Okay,
Yay!
so these are the
Congratulations, my
things.
friend.
Thank you
That
so
is
much.
awesome.
So, so these are the things which you need to understand, and especially if I'm talking about that LinkedIn or any blog writing areas,
Mhm,
you solve the problem. Start with HOW. How to solve the problem.
mhm.
And there are more people are interesting to know how I will do this. How will I increase the passive income? How will I generate another income stream for generating of money with the hustle, side hustle, and all those things. So it gives you immense result actually.
That's a great. Thank you. That's a great
Perfect.
answer. Okay, so I like how you mentioned those engaging topics, by the way. I think
Perfect.
I'll do one on audio rooms because I'm always in the audio rooms and podcasting, so but I'm gonna do one I wanna write one of my newsletters is gonna be about my friend Amit Dubey. So how do you, craft a catchy headline or even create an outline for these newsletters and such?
Okay. It's all about the research.
Mhm,
You have some research tool where you find the list of the questions.
mhm,
Okay. So
yeah,
you have to find the research of the question. And right now, there is one particular trend which is a prompt engineering. So
mm,
you understand how to use the chat GPT or artificial intelligence. Okay.
mhm,
So
mhm,
here I will just share something which is more important to understand the engineering side from the ChatGPT. I am assuming that ChatGPT is an intern for me, and whatever I guide, whatever I suggest, he will do the same. He don't have the another mind. He have lot of the no the entire world's knowledge, but I need to give the direction how to use this particular knowledge. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, for example, you need what I did during that researching for that writing articles on how to LinkedIn. So I asked to ChatGPT, hey, kindly consider yourself as an expert of the LinkedIn, having 10-year experience and a copywriter expert. Okay, so this could be the prompt. Now, could you please suggest me what kind of the challenges right now facing on a LinkedIn by their students, working professionals, entrepreneurs, coaches, consultant? I give the list of my target audience.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the day, I mentioned suggest only the catchy headlines. Suggest only the catchy headline which are more engageable to the people. So
Yes.
it gives me a lot of the options. So from that option, I just again give the write up prompt there. Select top 10 or select top 5 biggest problem on the
Mm-hmm.
facing on a LinkedIn by the
Nice.
students only, by the working professional only. Those are looking for the job. Now I hide all the entrepreneur, businessman, consultant, freelancer. Now I focus only for the working professionals or students. So I design for them. Okay. Once I completed this, now I start with that the persons. Those are the business person who are searching a leads on a LinkedIn. Okay, so it start with that. This part completed. Now I start to working with the freelancers. So if I'm assuming I am a freelancer, what kind of that profile I have to build on the LinkedIn? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this kind of the research will help you to understand writing your letter. And I'm damn sure right now I have written content for next 3 months advance. So over the period of time, it will be online and everyone can read about that. Either they are the consultant, they are that youth working professional, anybody want to change their job. So how to utilize that LinkedIn platform very effectively. So, guys, if you are not subscribed my newsletter, please do it. That's it.
Nice. Yeah. And
Yeah,
subscribe to mine too, please.
yeah, please.
And you know what I love? What you tell ChatGPT. You're very you're very mannered because you
Yeah,
tell ChatGPT kindly
yes,
do this, right? And I think it's a good habit to get into. Somebody laughed when I put please and things like that whenever I talk to ChatGPT, and they said, "Well, you know, you're talking to a robot," but I just think it's good practice to keep speaking that way. What are your thoughts,
yeah.
my friend? Because I see that you also say kindly and things like that.
Yes, yes, same. Actually, I really love that thought, and even I also mention by the end of the every prompt, please, because what I believe it's not a robo only. It's something which is a very valuable. And again, see, if you're not respecting the particular things or blessings, so it could be the work as a karma. Okay, so if you're assuming that it's only material things and it's not working, it's a robo, so might be you engage not with the universe. Okay, so once you really want to engage with the universe, you need to be kind, you need to be humble, you need to be respected, you need to be gratitude form. So it start with that practices. So if you are doing, I really love it, your these practices, keep continuing.
Thank you. You too, my friend. So
Yeah,
I
thank
wanted,
you.
yeah, you're welcome. I wanted to get a little bit of story about you because we're
Hmm.
talking about, the passive income and things of that sort. But I want to get a little bit about last night we did a room on diversity and culture.
Hmm.
So I want to learn a little bit about you, my friend, Amit Dubey, and
Hmm.
I want to learn about your language, your culture, the food that you eat. What what was it like growing up like Amit?
Wow, that is an amazing question actually. Yeah, perfectly. Let's start with that the upbringing kind of the things. So in India, basically there are a lot of the things which we need to develop over a bit of time.
Mhm,
And what my upbringing taught me about the respecting to every culture.
mhm,
My upbringing taught me the fundamentals where you can give a contributions. Here, I would like to add about my grandfather, who believed on particular giving to everyone. So I start with that particular giving a respect, giving a thought, giving an idea, the contribution, and don't be no dishumiliate and humiliate to anyone who are either not up to the mark or something. So
mhm,
always push to someone for something. And
mhm,
whenever I'm talking in my talks and my doing a public speaking as well, so everybody asks me, Amit, I don't have anything to give. I'm not that much wealthy. I'm not that much, rich. I can add it. So I'm always saying, see, you don't need to donate money always. If you give one thought, which is that life-changing thought, or you just give that best wishes, hi, no worry, you are doing fabulous. Let's do it. That is more than enough. I would
mhm,
like to share one story with you. Once upon a time, I was taking a lecture, and there was particular a person who just cleaning the particular the four-wheeler kind of a things. Okay, so I just go there and just with the enthusiastically I mention, hey buddy, you are doing fabulous job. Yeah, come on, keep it up. That's it.
mhm,
And believe me, he's into his practices after my words. It's a multiply with the efforts.
mhm,
So I didn't give any money, I didn't give any idea. I just give the encouragement like now. Okay. So from their particular the humble background to understand, to respect, I again believe on that never giving up. I believe on that always grow up.
mhm,
And if I'm talking about that foods, so here we are basically a vegan. We are focused on the vegetarians, and this help us to connect with that the universe directly. But I believe I'm a very spiritual personality. I
mhm,
practice a spirituality, and spirituality will connect with the human beings. Spirituality to connect with the purity of that the entire human, the entire world. So that is one of the reasons where God connect with us, where we can share our knowledge, where share our idea, our vision. So these are the things which help me a lot to connect with a lot of the human beings as well. So yep, that's it about me. I think so. Yeah.
I love that. Um, and I love how you mentioned that you're vegan because I was vegan for a few months, right? But I
Mhm.
was hanging out with some of my friends that kept telling me that I was getting too skinny, but I was I was feeling healthy, so it doesn't matter, right? So this is the funny thing though, when I went to the doctors, she said, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because your health is increased. It's a lot better. Tell me what you're doing." She even wanted to know what I was doing. I told her I was vegan, you know, I was taking supplements and eating all the right things.
Yeah.
So balance, you know, need to be balanced, but I love learning about the culture and how you really think about people and respecting people and that's why you're so good at networking, my friend. That's why we're doing this show together because I felt that connection. I felt this guy is cool.
Thank you so much for the
No,
I just take it as a compliment. Yuppie.
no, but it's true when you and it's interesting to hear about your grandfather. It sounds like you're very close with your grandfather. What was your
Yeah.
grandfather's name?
His name is Shri Girija Shankar. Girija Shankar Dubey.
Vishashenko Dube.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, tell him that. you met a person or was speaking to a person today that thinks that he's a wonderful guy for
Uh,
having such a wonderful
and
grandchild.
yeah, he, thank you so much. And he's expiring after COVID, actually. Unfortunately, he's not
Oh,
with me, but
sorry.
yeah, it's totally fine. But his blessings, his the thought process, his contribution in my life a lot.
Yeah.
So you can check on my book as well. So front photo, front image only for that my grandfather. So it's all about his blessing. It's all about his encouragement to empower and enlighten the entire life, entire family out.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your book because I know you have your book coming out, friend, my friend. I'm excited about
Yeah,
this.
perfectly. Yeah, it's this. It's book about that LinkedIn passive income. I'll give you the thought process to all these professionals, to all the youth, to all the students, to entrepreneurs, those all other person. Giving the thought process, guys. You can start the income, which is if you are not active, still you can generate the money
Yes.
because I realized after the pandemic in 2020, basically 29, there are a lot of the people who just laid off from the job. There are a lot of the
Mhm.
people who lost their job. There are a lot of the
Yes.
people who stuck with that financial crisis and all these things. There are millions of people in the
Mhm.
world, in 200 countries approximately, where they are not aware about. So the entire book is based
Mhm.
on the one thought that you also can generate a income source or second income source if you are not able to work. So it
Mhm.
starts with the thought process. Now the biggest questions which I need to answer in this particular book, it's totally based on what it means that what I need to do on a LinkedIn.
Mhm.
Secondly, okay, now I understand what I need to do on a LinkedIn. Just please tell me how I will do this. So
Mhm.
there I mentioned these steps how you will do this, which is including your profile optimizations, which is including how to content, how to strategize your content, which is include one of the most important part, which is faced by millions of the youth and professionals and not connecting. How to send a connection request and how to network with the people. If you are not able to connect with the people, network with the people, you are not able to generate a big wealth. Believe me, might be a chance as a professionals you can get more money. I agree, but if you build a network, you get the bigger wealth as well. So these all other things I'm answering the questions on the book so people can get more benefit and they get inspired, become that part of that 1 billion unit, the entire 200 country. Just imagine if with that this platform, if
Mhm.
you get only a 1% right people, right network people, and within a 5 year, within a 10 year, what could be your wealth? Just imagine with that one thing only. But you must need to strategize your content. You must need to understand how to connect. If
Mhm.
someone not accepting the request, if someone are not ready to accept your connection request and all these things, what are the things you need to do after that? So the entire book is my hard work since last 5 years for on a LinkedIn to creating a people, to networking with the people, to nurturing this relationship with the right intention, with the right thought, with the contributions. So it's all the answer on a LinkedIn. So yeah, and it
That's
will launch it will launch very soon on the international platform. It's available in India right now, but yeah, it's soon available on every corner of the world. Perfect.
that is awesome. So tell me one story of a connection that you made here on LinkedIn that made a big difference in your life.
I have hundred of stories actually.
Well, let's start with one. Maybe with each program, we'll do one story about that. That would be
Sorry.
great.
Yeah,
Mhm,
then we'll fix the 100 episode for the
mhm,
particular. Okay. See here, I would like to add. He's the CEO of a company, Mr. Daksh Bamiyan. Is we start with the networking on that LinkedIn, and over the period of time, we become a good friend. And
uh-huh,
now you can imagine from over the period of time, we start some ventures where he advised me for something, getting a more big, and I advise him for doing these businesses and all these things. It
uh-huh.
always give and take, give and take. And
Yes,
with these professionals, over the professionalism, I become the good friends. And
yes,
where we start to our friendship, it's increase our more compatibility. It increase our trust. So over the period of time, we
uh-huh,
did a lot of the projects as well. If I'm talking about in terms of the international, so here's one my mentor, Mr. Daniel from Canada itself. Now in our Vectors group, we are working with the same. He is the amazing personality. He's a ex-Navy captain, by the way, from Turkey. He's an
uh-huh.
amazing experience. He's a impulse of the things to contribute. And under his guidance, I learned a lot of the things from the non-profit leaders, how a philanthropians think, how the non-profit leader works. So you can imagine I'm sitting with a different corner of the world, and suddenly with this one particular platform, I'm connecting with a lot of the people. And last but not least, the networking with you. Okay, so here we can imagine a lot of the future ventures as well. Here we can plan some non-profit industries. Here we can plan some passive income ventures with you. Okay, where your contribution and my contribution could be make the multiplication. So it could be a 2x, it could be a 10x, it could be a 20x for the same. So this is the power. This is the sales story which I love to do share with all of you. And still 97 pending. So whenever we talk about the same on the next episodes, I will just reveal all the story with all of you guys. Yeah, perfect.
So, what was it that that started the conversation with you and this amazing friend in Canada? And what is his name again?
Mr. Daniel. Daniel,
Mr.
oh,
Daniels.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
So let's
what?
start.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Yeah, so you're asking something. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't hear. How did you meet him? What was the how did you spark off the conversation with him?
Basically, see, there's a secret which is already available on a book. I just share with you and all the viewers here. I went the post of everyone, those are the professionals. I write a genuine comment, and that genuine comment hits with that my profile in on this particular notifications. And
Mhm,
over the period of time, I did genuine comment. I really respect his work, his contribution to the non-profit industry. And then
mhm.
suddenly, he write a message for the same, led to some networking, led to some collaborations, some ventures. So it started with that.
Amazing.
See again, I'm saying since the start of the podcast, your intention, your pureness, your honesty, these things are matter, guys.
Mhm.
Believe me, it gives you a lot if you use in appropriately way, or it lose you everything if you are just with the intention to sell something.
Mhm.
Don't go to sell something. Build a relation. Do real, authentic, and genuine. It's
Yes.
work like this. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, this is we had a wonderful time. It's we have 1 minute and it looks like we're ending right on time. Did wonderful, my friend. I mean, I really
Perfect. Thank you
enjoyed
so much.
I enjoy our times together. So looking forward to our next one next week, correct?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We will
Okay.
discuss more about different part. Don't worry for the same.
Yes. So make sure that you connect with Amit and me, of course. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely also check out our newsletters because we're going to be putting up some pretty good information. I'm excited
And
about.
yeah,
Go ahead.
that information will help you to all the viewers. This information will help you to add some value in your life. If it's a value in your life, just give us, kind of the bell icon. Just click in there, and just connect with us. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, let us know also what you're interested in finding out what your interests are so that we can help out with that, right? Amit?
Yeah, and you guys comment on the comment box what could be the next topic you want to listen on, especially specific on the LinkedIn. What specific niche you want to create a passive income from your side. So if the 4 or 5 or 10 the passive income the same stream, so we'll next shoot the episode on the same particular niche.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you very much. We love you all, and we will see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. Take care and make
Bye-bye.
more passive income, make more wealth. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.